Hello everyone, this is Sarah Anma from artofrelationship.net with another love moment for you. Today we're talking about no one can make you angry. What? We have a lot of agreements in our society that don't really serve us, and one of those agreements is that other people or situations are the cause of our anger, frustration, or misery. Now, the trouble with that is that we have no power or control because there's nothing we can do really about other people's actions or ways of being. Only when we take 100% personal responsibility can we actually be truly free. This doesn't mean we repress or deny our emotions, no, but it also means that we don't smear blame on other people or even smear our emotions on other people. Anyone can give us an opportunity to choose anger, or for that matter, fear, joy, happiness, love, frustration, you name it. Sometimes it happens so fast, the response inside happens so fast, that it feels like we don't have an opportunity to choose. And in those moments, we can choose the next response. In these situations, what I find most helpful is to breathe. And then feel what's going on in my body. Feel the emotion and feel the physical sensation that goes along with it. And then I can use my words to express if it's appropriate. Maybe not at work or in the heated moment, but maybe a few minutes later. But in the interim, we can say, wow, I'm really feeling a wave of anger right now. It's intense, and let me go check in with it, and I'll come back to you. That's something we can say to our loved ones, and we can train them so that they know that that's not us putting the anger on them, but it's us being real with them. When we train them, then they know that this isn't a punishment, and you're not the one to, you're not placing blame on them. You are taking responsibility. Wow, I'm feeling really angry, and I want to see what this is about. Because generally, it's not about the person in front of you. It's a trigger from an old wound that hasn't been expressed. When we make these kinds of statements, we're showing them that we're personally responsible for our own emotional state. And when we can do that, then that opens up to the miraculous and the seemingly impossible. Great things happen. I remember I was doing some shadow exploration. I was doing the journey of anger, discovery. And I told Vijay, my husband, I'm not sure what that looks like. I'm not really sure what it looks like to express my anger healthfully. So please be patient with me in the meantime. And during that time, my husband said something, and I allowed it to activate the anger response in me. And I did exactly what I just said. I felt it in my body, and then I was like, wow. And he said, is this you feeling or expressing your anger? And I was like, yes. And I felt the intensity, but I was also able to say it with a smile, like, wow, because I wasn't holding it back, and I also wasn't directing it at him. We were just having a conversation about it in that moment. And then shortly after, we were able to have a good laugh about it, because he was very funny and cute in that moment, and I didn't feel like I had to do anything with it. It was just dissipated. It was really beautiful. So for your turn, you can just check in and ask yourself, am I willing to take 100% personal responsibility? And if you're not, maybe you can ask yourself to be a little bit more willing, to maybe be 100, maybe not 100, maybe 50% or 80% more responsible for your emotional well-being and your emotional state. That will give you lots of freedom, and also freedom of people around you to be their fully expressed self. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.